Hello students, welcome back to Community Health Nursing. So in the last class, we were discussing regarding the need of research in community health nursing. And we have seen or we have discussed regarding various topics or various research interested areas in community health nursing. Today we are going to see what is the role of a nurse, how a nurse can help in community health nursing. So here we have finished in the last class. So we have seen some of the problems encountered and the promotion of nursing research, how it can be done. So some of the problems what we have seen was, first one was lack of resources. Next one was lack of research awareness. Then we have seen the low motivation and the low research mindedness among the professional people. So if the nurses are low motivated towards the research, or if the people are having less research mindedness, otherwise we are having lack of resources, that is financial resources, manpower resources, the time, experience, the building infrastructure, the technologies, the accessories, everything. If we lack all these resources, then if we have a lack of research awareness, why we are doing this, why we have to do, all these things can really be some of the intrinsic factors in nursing research. So let us see how we can promote. Here are some of the suggestions given, how we can promote the nursing research. So this particular things I have taken from K.K. Gulani textbook. It is not present in K-Park. So let us see some of the suggestions, how we can promote nursing research. First one is training. So if we really provide training for the personals, especially the nursing personals, if they are really trained for having a good research mind, then this problem can be tackled. So how we can provide the training? The training can be given through various workshops. When in between they are having fellowship programs, by having research grants, like if they take up a good project, or if they submit a good research project, and they can get the research grant from the institution or from the state level or from the central level. So these type of things will really motivate them. So the training programs can be done. So there are various ongoing training programs for nurses, like continuing education. So that's why we always get motivated, after having your BSc nursing, after having your bachelor's, then many of you will be motivated to take up the masters, MSc nursing. Then we have the continuous program of doctorate in various specialities or doctorate in nursing. So these all areas are really looking into the research aspect. After your basic bachelor's study, when you do your higher studies or when you are having continuing education, you will be having more focus towards the research areas, or they are trying to improve the research aspect of a nursing professional there. So first one is training. Second one is financial resources. Since finance is one of the main intrinsic factor, they have to get support by various finance. They can get the support of finance through various national and international organizations like ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research, and WHO country budget. So WHO provide a particular budget for each of the country for a particular research work. So if any good proposal can be given by a nursing personnel, or an institution or a group of nurses, if they really work together and if they really give a good proposal, a research proposal, why can't we do a research in this particular area, then of course the funding will be provided from ICMR. Otherwise from WHO country budget they will be allotting the fund, or other professional associations. As we all know, there are various professional associations, national level and international level, which support the research activities. When we have studied the health agencies, in that we have seen many agencies were supporting the research activities. So it can be, they all can provide financial resources for a good proposal. So the only thing is we should be research minded, and we would try to take up new research areas, and we should present a good proposal. So if the proposal is really good, if our statement and objectives are really very attractive in the field of healthcare system, then of course we will be provided with various type of fundings. The next thing is facilities. So like facilities like sabbatical leave. What do you mean by sabbatical leave? That means we can tell a person when they are employed, they will be provided with annual leaves, like maybe 1 year or 2 year they can take a break from the job, and they can do their higher studies, or they can do some research activities, or continuing education, or professionally they can improve by themselves. That means they will be still in the employment, but they can take an off or take a leave for 1 year or 2 years, so that they can do the other projects, they can take up other continuing educations. So these facilities should be provided for the personals, both in the private and in the public sectors. Then only the people will be more motivated to take up such type of research projects, or they will be improving themselves professionally by doing the continuing education, research area studies, all these things. Then adequate staffing would encourage nurses to participate in research activities. As we all know, we are having lack of staffing in many of the areas, not only in the medical colleges. When we look into even the private and public sectors, from small hospital to the tertiary health centers, we all know that the staffing is very limited, or we don't have an adequate number of staff. So many of the staffs are having the limitations of taking leave, or they will not be allowed, or they will not be permitted, or they will not be granted to have a leave of 1 week or 1 month, or more than 1 month for the research activities. So if we provide adequate staffing, then also, so these type of facilities like providing annual leave, providing 1 or 2 year of leave in the employment, or providing adequate staffing, these all can really facilitate or promote the nursing education. It is desirable to set up research committees or cells at various levels and in organizations and institutions. So in all the organizations, from a private nursing college or a private hospital, anywhere, it is always better to have research committees, so that that particular institute will be more research oriented, and they will be having their own ethical committees, so that they all will discuss. When the students give up the project, they will think about the ethical aspect, and the panel of members, they will work behind that, and they will give the approval of the research. So these all will make the institution, and of course the various people working over there, become research minded. So these all also promote the nursing education. Then next one is the relationship. Establish collaborative relationship between nursing and other health related research centers. So like not only nursing, we have so much of other research centers also, like we can do so much of research along with other sectors, like agriculture sector. Otherwise something, if you want to do something in zoonotic diseases, you can really be with animal sectors, so like veterinary sectors. So we can have the collaboration with various other sectors or other health related research centers, and we can start up with a collaborative work. So there is no need for you to only become a nurse and you can do only nursing research. No, you can be in tie up with BDS doctors, you can be in tie up with medical college doctors, so that you can do something better in any of the medical areas. It is not that only you have to do something in nursing only. So these type of relationships will make you more bold enough to do the big projects, because as we all know, The health sector is a vast area. Like we have various branches like physiotherapy, dental. We have various specialities also, like pediatrics, obstetrics, gynecology. We have mental health aspects, like so much of things. So in all these areas, we would take up so much of collaborative projects in the research, so that it all will promote the nursing research. So these are the various activities which is suggested for the promotion of nursing research. First one is training, financial resources, various facilities, and the relationship with other research centers. So let us see what is the role of community health nurse in research. So as a community health nurse, what she can help or how she can be a part of a research. So the community health nurses are in key position to perform the role of researcher. From BSc first year onwards, whenever we are studying the role of nurse, we always used to have one particular subheading, that is a researcher. But the thing is, how long it has been implemented? How many of you are really a researcher? Are you just doing some research only because of you are focused towards your curriculum, or are you really interested in taking up a research project? They can directly identify research problems and take up research studies, make use of their findings, discuss their research work with others, and disseminate these through various journals and presentations. As I have told, the dissemination is a very important aspect. So they can really identify the research problems. The nurse is the main person. A community health nurse can only identify a real problem in a village area. She can only identify a problem in a PHC, in a CHC. She can only identify the various problems, or what are the problems she face in a government policy or in a government program. When they are implementing the national health programs, what are the problems they are facing to? So really she is the first person who can really identify the problems, and she can take up various research studies based on this problem solution. And really they can make use of these findings. They can discuss their work with others, the higher sectors, or with their seniors, or with the medical officers. They can discuss, and really they can publish all their small work in the project, in the journals, or in the presentation form. They can disseminate to others. Thus, the community health nurse, through their research work, can contribute a lot in building the nurse knowledge base. So, she really help in improving the knowledge base of the profession, and improve the nursing care skills and standards, and influence the policy decisions, and bringing in improvements of healthcare services. So, it is only she can identify the problem. She can really build the knowledge base, and she can improve various skills and standards in the nursing profession, and she can influence various policy decisions. As I have told, the government makes so much of policies, they make so much of national programs, but how much it is practicable, what are the problems in the periphery area they are facing in during the implementation of such problems, all this can be identified and solved only by the help of a community health nurse. A community health nurse can work collaboratively with others on variety of research projects in influencing community health. So as the name is community health nurse, she can really focus upon the problems of a community area, either in a village or in a panchayat, or in various periphery public sectors like subcenter, PHC, CHC. All this area she can really work with. So only thing what she can do is she can work collaboratively. Never think that she is alone. She has to work collaboratively with the medical officers, or with the pharmacist, or with the diagnostic evaluators, or with the health workers, those who are working in the periphery area, outreaching services. All these things she can really collaborate with others and take up various research projects which can really influence and improve the community health of the population. Nurses working in the community can help researchers in facilitating access to research participants. So the nurses, those who are working in the community, they can really help the researchers because they can really provide the data. because they are having various records and reports where they really have the many type of data collection. Like she will be really knowing regarding how many antenatals in that particular area, how many postnatals in the particular area, how many under 5 children in the particular area, regarding the immunization schedule or regarding the immunization program, how it is implemented in the PHC, and what are the minor treatments provided in their particular health sectors. All these things she only will be more aware about. Community health nurses can assist in gathering the data, as I have told. She always being the part of a home visiting, so she always have the access to go door to door. She can go to each house and she can collect the data, and she can really do the direct investigation also there. She can really observe what is happening in each houses, how much is the cleanliness. Because see, if somebody is asking you, are you maintaining the hygiene? Nobody will tell that no. Everybody will tell, yes, I am maintaining my hygiene. But the thing is, how much it is trustworthy. So if you really see the situation, if you really go to somebody's house, and if you really observe by your own eyes how they rear the domestic animal, is there any chance of zoonotic diseases, where is their cattle shed, and how the people are in the house are maintaining the hygiene, where is their water source, are they disinfecting the particular areas, where is their waste segregation area, are they disposing their waste properly. So all these things we can do only as a community health nurse when you do the home visiting by through your direct observation. So through this she can collect various type of data, she can gather the data. The community health nurse need to be knowledgeable consumer of research findings, since application of research findings will improve the community health practices. So they are again focusing that she can be a knowledgeful consumer of a research finding also. So if at all she is not doing some research, she can really implement the good findings or new knowledge what is derived from various researches. അല്ലേ, മറ്റാരെങ്കിലും ചെയ്ത ഒരു റിസർച്ച് പ്രൊജക്റ്റിൻ്റെ റിസൾട്ട് ആയിരിക്കാം, അതിൽ നിന്നും കിട്ടിയ ഒരു പുതിയ നോളജ് അവർക്ക് ഇംപ്ലാന്റ് ചെയ്യാം. അല്ലേ, ദേ ക്യാൻ റിയലി ഇമ്പാർട്ട് ദെയർ നോളജ് ഇൻ ടു ദ കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി ഹെൽത്ത് സെക്ടർ, സോ ദാറ്റ് so much of improvements can be seen in the community areas. They need to read research reports, examine critically, discuss with others, utilize the findings, evaluate the results, and share the experiences with others. We have already explained this. See, they have to read various research reports. നമ്മളൊരു റിസർച്ച് ചെയ്യുന്നു എന്നുള്ളത് കൊണ്ട് മാത്രം നമ്മളൊരു റിസർച്ചർ ആവുന്നില്ല. ഇപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങളൊരു ഡയറക്റ്റായിട്ട് റിസർച്ചിൻ്റെ ഒരു ഭാഗമല്ല എങ്കിൽ പോലെയും യു ക്യാൻ റീഡ് വേരിയസ് റിസർച്ച് റിപ്പോർട്ട്സ്, യു ക്യാൻ ക്രിട്ടിക്കലി അനലൈസ്, യു ക്യാൻ റീഡ് ആൻഡ് യു ക്യാൻ ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട് വാട്ട് ആർ ദ പോസിറ്റീവ് ആസ്പെക്ട് and negative aspect. Then you can discuss with the others, experienced personals you can discuss, and you can really utilize the finding. You can really impart your experience and you can share it with others. As such, they must read relevant journals regularly, form discussion groups or study circles where seminar can be organized to discuss recent research results. So really they can read the relevant journals regularly. So it is important that what you read, so always you would read something which is very relevant in your field, very well known journals, so that in well known journals only the good product of researchers are getting published. So if you read that, you can join some discussion groups or study circle, then we can really be part of the seminar, organize, you can organize the seminars, you can discuss all this research results with others also. So this is all about how a community health nurse can really help in the research areas. So let us conclude this particular unit. So as we all know, nursing research is like any other research and is very crucial for building up the scientific basis of body of knowledge, skills, and developing standards for professional nursing practice in the context of health for all by 2000 AD through primary health care. So as we all know, research is a main part of all the profession. So nursing research is really a critical part of the medical sector, we can tell, because nurses form the biggest part of the medical sector. So as they become the professionals, if they develop various standards, if they develop their own body of knowledge, if they are having their own skills, it can really have a very big impact on health for all aspect through the primary health care. Nurses are considered as one of the most important manpower forces for providing primary health care. As I have told, nurses they form the part of the biggest part of the manpower in the health sector. So they can do wonders in primary health care areas. It is therefore very important that awareness in nursing research is created by including component of research in nursing curriculum in all categories of nursing personnel and through continuing education. That is why in nursing profession, from the like even from the diploma, like in GNM or in post basic or in BSc nursing, everywhere we can see you all are having research projects. You all have to take up a small project as a group work. When you do your higher studies, you have to do individual projects. Like when you do your MSc or when you do your PhDs, you have to take up individual projects. So that the research mindedness will be more increased, and you can have the basis of a researcher knowledge also. The research has significant impact on the practice of community health and nursing practices. So really research, it has a high impact on the practice of community health and various nursing practices. The research findings help in making policy decisions, modifying the health plans and services, and improving the community health. So we have studied various health committees. What those health committees were doing, actually they all were doing small type of research work or research project. So they will be having 6 month or 3 month or 1 year time to analyze the work, and they suggest various improvements. So whatever happened in the last 5 year plans, they were trying to improve in the coming 5 year plans. Whatever problems has been came in the other committees, they were trying to bring up in the next upcoming committee. So these all are various example of small projects of or researchers which can really help in policy decisions. They can bring up new policies or new decision makers and modifying various health plans. So these all can be done only through research. The community health nurses play an important role in research. They can conduct research themselves and utilize their findings. They can also collaborate with other in different health research projects with which influence community health and community health practice. As I have told, they can collaborate with other sectors also, like because health has various determinants. We have studied the determinants of health in our BSc second year community health nursing. So in that we have studied that all the things whatever is affecting the health, like age of the person, the population, the what is the composition of the population, otherwise the food what you eat, the environment where you live, the atmosphere, the air, the physical structure, your education, your health facilities, everything. So any of these things you can really collaborate with, and you can think of the various research projects, because ultimately they all are working together, or the ultimate aim is health for all. So health is the central concept, and you can collaborate with other sectors also. More than that, they need to be knowledgeable user of health work done by others, so as to remain abreast with the new knowledge and also make us it in actual practice. So even though if nurses are not directly doing anything, they can really be a good implementer of the research findings. So various research findings which has been done in the various medical field, by reading that or by gaining the knowledge from the various findings, they can really impart that into the various field, which can really make wonders in the development of community health. So with this I would like to conclude this particular unit. From this unit, you can may expect one 5 mark question. What is the role of community health nurse in research? Or you can expect a 5 mark question like what is the need of community, what is the need of research in community health nursing? Or you can see that they can ask discuss some of the research areas in the community health nursing. So these three are the questions you can expect for a final exam from this unit. I have just done a basic discussion only about this particular unit, because as such it is not available in all the textbook as such in this topic. It is just by using your common sense and from the things what I have discussed with you, you should keep in mind, and you can very well explain during your exam. So focus upon three things. First one, what is the need of research in community health nursing? Second one, what are the various research projects we can think in community health nursing? The third one is the role of community health nurse in research. So with this, thank you students. If you have any doubts, you are always welcome to call me. Thank you all. From tomorrow onwards, we will be starting with the next unit, that is health economics. So that particular unit is also not available in KPark. So tomorrow I will be uploading the soft copy notes. So it will be better if you can take printout, so that in the further classes it will help you out when I explain the things. So tomorrow onwards we'll start up the next unit, that is health economics. With this, we are concluding the research in community health nursing. Thank you students.